If the tribe strengthens its authority, the authority of the state is weak, and if the authority of the state strengthens the authority of the tribe. Tyranny turns the scales of morality, making virtues vices, and vices are virtues. The entry of rulers and princes into the market, trade and agriculture is an urgent harm to nationals, corruption of collection and a lack of architecture. The sword and the pen are a tool in the hands of the ruler, which he uses for his command, and the need for the sword in the emergence and pyramid of the state more than the need for the pen. The king is in the soldiers are in the money in the abscess in the building, the fair in the reform of the workers, and the reform of the workers in the integrity of the ministers. A tribal identity based on intuition impedes the stability of the state. If people fear that injustice will take away their rights, they will love justice and sing with its virtues. If they believe and have the power with which they are wronged, they will leave justice. Fear revives tribal, regional and sectarian tendencies, and security and justice eliminate them. If justice continues, architecture collapses and production stops, so people lack and the chain of precipitation continues until the king's demise. A parish is not straightened in the case of disbelief or faith without existing justice or an arrangement of things similar to justice. If corruption prevails in the state, the first stage of reform in the state is chaos. One of the most important conditions for urbanization is to meet the need for life and security, feed them from hunger and secure them from fear. The days of security and the days of raghad go quickly, the days of hunger and the days of wars and strife are long. If you see countries diminishing their limbs, and their rulers are making money, the alarm will sound. The unjust ruler shows him loyalty and lined him with hatred and hatred. If you descend on him, they hand him over and they do not care. If the state enters the age of despair, it will never return to its youth, and if its rulers try to change, then every time a country and men. Baka has an effect on the character. The more the spot of the earth is a flowering dew that affects the character of its inhabitants in tenderness. The ruler turns his apprehension and changed his people into fear for his king, and he takes them with death and insult. The sedition that hides behind the mask of religion is a very popular trade in the ages of the intellectual decline of societies. The disasters of the world because we say yes quickly, and we do not say no slowly. The pinnacle of literature is to listen to someone who tells you about something you know well and he is ignorant of. History, on the face of it, is nothing more than news, but it is within it of consideration and investigation. If a person is marginalized, he becomes like a beast, only eating, drinking, and instinct. The difference in generations in their conditions is that of their bee in the pension. Language is one of my two sides of thought, and if we do not have a complete correct language, then we do not have a correct full thought. The space of the tubes, and it was decided by its brothers, religion, corruption, and supporters, and it became generous and elegant. For people to hate you for your honesty, It is better for you to love you for your hypocrisy. The Arab is only valid for a message. If you remove creation from the Arab person, it becomes a more general animal. We know that jinn is the least intelligent, the least distinguished among humans, and the least able to understand the consequences of actions. All science came into being in Arabic. The methodological works were written on it in Arabic. The past resembles the future more than a drop of water similar to the other.